I look like a hot ass mess. I woke up probably like 5:15, 5:30 in the morning, and there's like a pancake size amount of wet in my pajama pants. Wasn't on the bed, and yes, I smelled it, and it did not smell like pee. So I called my doctor, and she told me to get up, put a pad on, or an adult diaper or whatever I have. I have an adult diaper. So I put that on, and she wanted me to walk around, and she said if I continue to leak or anything else changes, call her. Oh, I forgot to tell her I was even cramping, but either way, it doesn't matter. She wants me to come in. So Kyle and I, there's Kyle cooking some breakfast. We decided to go take the dogs for a walk just to get me up and moving. So I'm in my PJs. I'm sweating right now. And definitely still leaking. Not like a ton though. It's not like gushing everywhere. And then I noticed when I wiped, there was like dark, like, well, it already started to kind of have a tinge on the toilet paper of like pinky brown. So I'm like, okay, blood. So I come home and it's definitely more, like a lot darker than it even was just 30 minutes ago. So I called Dr. Ash back, and she said to come into labor and delivery. So it's July 2nd, Thursday. Our appointment was today at 4:30 for her office. But we are getting ready now. My mom is on her way here. I told her if anything changes and you know she's got to meet us at the hospital, I'll call her. But so far the plan is we're gonna wait for my mom to get here, and then we're all gonna go together to the hospital. So I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm gonna finish. My bag is basically packed, but I gotta pack some makeup in there. Obviously shower up a bit, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, update. We are now in the car. My mom is here with us. Say hi, Mom. Hi. And we're headed to the hospital. Well, we have to drop the dogs off first at my in-laws. We got our bags packed. Everything's in the trunk. Good to go. And yeah, that's really all the update as of now. We'll see what they say once we get there. I'm feeling sick to my stomach. Kyle made me breakfast. I had eggs and toast and strawberries, some Gatorade, trying to get some food in me before we get there, because I know that they usually, oh, this lighting's so bad, whatever. They usually don't let you eat after you're in there, and I don't want to overdo it because I'm trying really hard not to poop myself when I'm pushing, but we'll see. So yeah, I don't know, I called my dad and talked to him while we were waiting for my mom to get there, and he kind of calmed me down because I had a minute of crying a little bit. I'm very nervous, and yeah. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, ready to rock and roll, have a baby.
How are you feeling, Mom? First time grandma.
Excited.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll update you guys once we get in there. I know we're gonna have to get tested for COVID as well. That's a policy, and wear masks, but I'm pretty sure once you're in your room you can take those off, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to like push and wear a mask. But I know some hospitals are doing that, so let's hope that's not the case here. I don't think it is. And yeah, we'll update you guys soon. Just got to the hospital. What are you thinking?
Man, I don't know, lots of things. Thinking that I don't like our baby doctor.
Yeah.
That, I don't know. My guess, we would have the baby 16 hours from right now.
Yeah?
Okay, and it's 10 o'clock right now, so what would that be? 12?
Like 1 in the morning? 2 in the morning? Something like that?
Okay, so maybe listen.
What do you think, Mom?
I'm hoping that the show is on the road and we get this show on the road. And I'm hoping that Miranda can relax.
So we got here, okay, first thing, we don't know where we're going because I've never been here because everything's been shut down for COVID. We like never got like a tour, and we don't know where we're going. So we're up by the door, and there's this doctor woman who comes to the door, and she's like coming into the door like where we're at, and Kyle nicely is like, hey, do you know where we need to go? And she was like, no, didn't even look at him, walked through the door, lets it close behind her. So we're like, nice first impression. Luckily the nurse saw us, so they let us in, you know, and then we signed all the papers. My nurse's name is Rebecca. She seems super nice, really chill. They had me get into this gown and took my blood pressure. We have the baby hooked up to the monitor right now, so you can, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the heartbeat's going. Then she had to check me, and I already am having issues. I was very tense. It hurt. I had to hold my mom's hand, and she said maybe she could get her fingertip into the cervix. Like, so I don't really know what's going on. We're waiting for the doctor to come. They'll check me out, and we'll see. Who knows? They might end up sending us back home. I don't know. They're going to check and see if I actually have ruptured, if I'm leaking, all of that kind of stuff. We'll see what happens. So, we're back home. I had to take some time to calm down from the disappointment. We had the doctor come in and check me, which also sucked. The cervix check, again, sucked. But she said my cervix was thinning, my mucus plug is definitely coming out, but like really no true dilation. She said she could put her finger through, feel the baby's head, but it wasn't going all the way through the cervix, whatever that means. So there's been improvement because last Tuesday my cervix was completely shut and there was nothing going on. So they gave us the option because my contractions aren't consistent enough right now, and they were like, you know, if you want, you can go home and kind of work through those at home until they start becoming closer together. They want them to be 5 minutes apart within an hour. So reluctantly, I agreed to go back home. We left the hospital, went and got Wendy's, and then me and my mom have just been here. We watched a movie, took a nap. Kyle is at the grocery store grabbing some food for us. My mom's gonna cook us dinner, and I've been bouncing on this exercise ball for probably the last hour, chatting with my mom. Saying hi. And then there's Tipsy. So, a little disappointing, a lot disappointing. I pretty much almost cried just because I just want it over with, and they also did a test on the fluid that was coming out. It was not amniotic fluid. It wasn't pee, but it wasn't amniotic fluid. So my water did not break. So whatever that was, the many juices of birth, that's what came out. And so yeah, so now I'm just bouncing on this ball. We're gonna eat some food. Mom and I will probably go for a walk later when the sun goes down a little bit more because it is hella hot today. They said that the nurse had said she expects to see me back tomorrow. The doctor had said she definitely thinks there's 50-50 chance that I'll be back this weekend. So they'd be surprised if I don't come back this weekend. I did call my doctor's office and set up my next appointment because I was supposed to go in today at 4:30. Obviously, I don't need to now. They have me set up to go back in next Friday, but I am praying that like we go tonight or tomorrow. Because at this point it's getting really uncomfortable. I am having contractions now, but and we're timing them. I have them on an app, but they're just really super inconsistent, and yeah. So now it's a waiting game. Okay, so it is now 7:24, and we are headed back to the hospital. Mom braided my hair. We got a chance to nap, eat some food. I had some pineapple, been bouncing on my exercise ball basically the entire time that we've been home other than when I was napping. And now my contractions are down to 5 minutes apart. So we called the doctor and she said to come back in. So I'm hoping that like there's no way they can send me home after this. Like obviously things are happening. My mucus plug is still like coming out every time I go to the bathroom. I was able to shower too, which was nice. breathe through contractions. I actually feel one coming on, so I'm probably gonna pause this for a second because it does not feel very good. Okay, so just had another one. Definitely have to breathe through them. Can't talk through them right now. I don't even know, like, I'm scared for how much more intense they're gonna get because it's already really difficult. But yeah, so we just left the house and we're like 40 minutes away from the hospital, so I hope nothing too extreme happens in the car because that's gonna be very uncomfortable. But yeah, hopefully it's getting closer to time. How are you feeling?
I feel like this is it now.
Yeah.
Earlier I wasn't really sure. Now I feel like we're in for the long haul.
What do you think, Mama?
I think we're gonna have it on Grandpa's birthday.
Yeah. That would be really awesome. So I'll update when I can, depending on how I'm feeling when we actually get there. And yeah, just wanted to check in. Okay, update. This has been the longest 24 hours ever. I didn't even get a chance to talk to you guys about anything because things happened so fast. Basically, we headed back to the hospital. I was admitted, started going into labor. Long story short, I was dilated up to 8 centimeters and then stopped there. And nothing was progressing, and I was in so much pain. I got an epidural. The first time the guy went in too far, and so what was it called? There was some sort of leak, possibly.
Yeah, possibly spinal fluid.
Possibly a spinal fluid leak, so they were nervous about that. And then also, it was numbing me, but it was going like in my arms and hands and like up to like my shoulders, which is not what it's supposed to do. So they shut it off, and then my pain started coming back, so I was asking if I could have something else. Well, they decided to give it back to me, but they did it a different way. Like the first time it was like a continuous thing, so I was constantly getting it. This go around it was like they'd hit me with it at once and then wait, and that type of situation. Well, that go around, it only helped like my stomach cramps. It didn't help everything that was going on like down below. So I was feeling not only pressure but intense pain, and it was so bad that I was like shaking every time. I breathed through it all, but it was bad. So I was hoping for progress because I'm thinking I'm in so much pain, there has to be progress. No. So long story short, I ended up with a C-section. Baby is here. I will show you what the baby looks like, and I'm gonna link that now. Yeah, so we had a son. His name is Parker Jeffrey. He is currently taking a little nappy nap over there, like a good boy. Kyle went and bought an air mattress so he could be comfy while we stay here, because we're going to be here until tomorrow. It's currently Saturday right now. And obviously Mom's still here too, and she's been helping me out. So yeah, I had hoped that I would get a chance to vlog a little bit more of the experience, but I honestly was in so much pain, you guys. It was the last thing on my mind. So yeah, I just wanted to catch you up on that process. Like I said, we will be here until tomorrow sometime. The doctor's gonna come and take a look at my incision right now. Wow, like trying to heal from a C-section is, I knew it would be difficult. You always hear that. And I'm sure obviously vaginal deliveries are difficult too. Doesn't really matter either way, but I am in a lot of pain. They have me on pain medication, but it's just kind of just enough to like take the edge off, but it doesn't fully get rid of it. And this sucks. Like, Kyle and my mom have to help me go to the bathroom. I haven't been able to shower yet. Like, my hair is still the braid that my mom put in before we left. On when did we leave? Thursday? Because Thursday we went in the morning and then we came back, right?
Yes.
I'm losing
It's
track of time.
Thursday at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
This all started.
Thursday at 5:30 in the morning is when everything started, and then we obviously went to the hospital. We were sent back home, and then we came back that night and had him the next day, which was also a really cool thing. So I can't remember if I don't know if I explained this on this vlog or not, so I might be repeating myself, but my grandpa, who passed away 2 years ago, he passed on my birthday. We were close. He meant a lot to me. So when we found out the due date for our baby was July 7th, we were like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if he came on July 3rd, because that's Grandpa's birthday and you could share another date with him. But a lot of people say your first go around, usually you end up going over your due date. So he ended up coming on July 3rd though. So he shares a birthday with my grandpa, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, we're waiting on lunch to be delivered. They have this like cute little, I don't know, celebration lunch thing that they do. You can get it for dinner too. So far everyone's been really accommodating here. We've had some awesome nurses. Really no complaints so far. But yeah, I guess I will continue to fill you guys in. Once Parker's up, I will try to vlog a little bit of him when he's up and alert. He's a very alert baby, which is awesome, but right now he's tired, and honestly, so am I. So I'm gonna let you guys go for now, but I will catch up in a little bit. So we are on day, is this 3 in the hospital? Yeah, so it's Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting any of the time. So we found out yesterday that Parker has jaundice, which is a common thing. I had it as a kid too, but it's really hard because right now this is where he currently resides, and we can't take him out of this box unless he needs a diaper change or he needs to be fed. So I immediately was sad and cried yesterday about it. And I know I'm hormonal, I'm on medication right now and stuff for pain, and so I'm probably a little whatever, but it's just really hard because he'll start crying and you really can't. They have little doors that you can open to put your hands in to try to help soothe him, but you're not supposed to be taking him out to hold him or any of that stuff. And so my mom's been helping me, and Kyle has been helping me too with breastfeeding, and that's a whole other story I'll get into. I don't even think I have the energy to talk about it right now because it's a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be, and this is only going on day 3. But they've been helping me with feedings and stuff, and then I don't know, he's got his next retest for this bilirubin jaundice stuff at 8 o'clock. Right now it's 7:20. So I'm praying. He was just over the threshold. They want them to be at, what was it, an 8 or a 7.9, and he was an 8.4. So it's not like he's crazy above, but he's above. So we're hoping the night in this light box will help bring it down, and we don't have to stay another day, because there's talks of if it goes up, which sometimes that happens, that he would have to stay here another day. We're just wanting to get home. Obviously we just want what's best for him as long as he's healthy, so we would stay, of course, but we just want to get home and get him into a routine and just not be in the hospital. So yeah, it's been a little difficult, and then he just had a crying fit. We tried to take him out to do his next feeding, but we think he just had a gassy episode and had an upset stomach. But it's hard because I don't know sometimes why he's crying, and you think he's in pain, and I don't know, it sucks. So yeah, I guess that's our current update right now, hoping to get that down. You want to speak on any of that, babe? How are you feeling?
It's just hard when you know that you're there's something wrong with the baby, even though it's something that's kind of common. It's still any little thing that's wrong with the baby, you get scared and you hurt for them because you don't want them to feel anything. No pain.
Yeah.
Nothing to be wrong. So this has been the hardest thing. And then sleep, of course.
Yeah. Looks like you're on a real comfy bed right there.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
What about you, Mama? How are you feeling about it? I mean, you already went through this with me, so
Been through it.
you're
but
kind
I
of...
totally get Miranda's emotions because I had the same feelings when she had it, and
She had to leave me at the hospital, though, for a day without her, and that was hard, she said.
yes, we're all exhausted.
Very tired. I scared Mom with the flush of the toilet earlier because she's so tired.
I thought she fell and hurt herself or something in there. I got so scared. And then I woke myself up and I realized it was that stupid toilet.
In her defense, the toilets here are crazy loud. Like, you flush it and it sounds like a bomb is going off pretty much. So, but all right, well, that's the update for now. We'll vlog a little later after we get the test results back, and fingers crossed they have gone down. He has had a couple poops, so that's good. And that's how they kind of get that through their system and whatnot. So anyway, that's it for now. We'll chat at you guys in a bit.
I know you can't see me, but you can hear. I know it.
Alright, we are on our way home. Things progressed pretty fast. I fell asleep earlier, so I didn't get to update you guys in the actual hospital. But we got little babe, he's back there with Mom. You can't really see him because he's rear facing. His bilirubin went down to 7.9. So the pediatrician said that he's okay to go home. We don't have to put him in any like billy blankets or anything like that. Try to get him some sunshine, you know, from a window and whatnot, but we will be taking him in. I'm supposed to call and take him into our family doctor tomorrow, so I'm hoping I just call and she'll have him come in, and it's not a big deal because it's Sunday, so obviously we couldn't make an appointment, but he has labs to go get more labs drawn so they can check his levels again. But yeah, I'm so grateful to be going home. I can't wait to shower and like fix my hair and whatnot. My dad's gonna come over and meet Parker, I think my brother and my sister-in-law as well, Kyle's grandma, and then my in-laws, because they're watching our dogs, so they have to bring them back over. So he'll get to meet some of our immediate family today, which is nice. We're of course having them all wear masks and, you know, wash their hands and whatnot before holding baby. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, not too impressed with our experience at that specific hospital. I really loved the doctor that did my C-section. She was amazing. We had some great nurses. Some, I don't know, better than others. But what did you think overall of the experience?
It just sucked being in the hospital. It probably was okay now that I'm thinking about it, but it just was, you're cramped in there with people and baby's not doing so well.
It's just an emotional time, and you just kind of want to be like home in your own element. But also like, I don't know, just some of the ways that they do certain things, just, I don't know, it just seemed weird. I don't even know if I'm going to have to probably take time to process that and go over everything in depth as far as the whole experience goes later, because right now it's still so fresh. I'm still running on lack of sleep, but I'm just glad that we're getting to go home. I'm glad that he's okay. The pediatrician did say that his levels probably will rise over the next like 2 to 3 days, so that's why we need to take him in, get the labs drawn, keep that monitored, so we know that it doesn't like get super bad or anything. So Driving in the car right now after a C-section is not the most fun thing. I did get my pain medication right before we left, and we have scripts that we have to go get filled, so I can be taken care of at home because it's going to be pretty sore over the next couple weeks, but he was worth it. So yeah, he did a really good feeding too right before we left, which I think I said this before, I can't even remember, but the whole breastfeeding thing is a lot harder than I thought it would be. So yeah, that's been interesting. But yep, we're on our way home, so I will definitely be vlogging once we have company over meeting him. And I can't wait to see how our dogs react to meeting him for the first time, Ruby and Zoe, because those are our first babies and they're just the best dogs on the planet. I think they're going to be really great with him, so I'm excited to see how they react, and we're definitely going to want to get that on camera, so we will be chatting with you guys soon. Zoe's like, I want to see